Hello and welcome to the Full 42. Please like and subscribe. This is my review of Emotional Sobriety, From Relationship Trauma to Resilience and Balance by T.N. Dante, PhD. Dayton. Sorry, dyslexia. So the Emotional Sobriety is a fantastic book. It's The Body Keeps a Score is one that everyone knows about and is really popular, and I highly recommend reading that book, which I'll go into great detail about that book as well. But the Emotional Sobriety is a really good step-by-step program now on how to help you get free from the past. The only thing I don't agree with the book about is forgiveness, where they kind of say it's essential, and it's really not. There's actually a lot of studies now proving that forgiving your perpetrator can actually be harmful because you're having to relive it over and over and over and over again. So I don't necessarily agree with that, but the rest of the book is spot on. It's there's a part where it talks about the limbic system and how the limbic system is, a good indicator of how it gets you out of fight or in flight mode or survival mode. So, because once you have been gone through the trauma, it's very difficult to get out of that. Especially your body's like, "What's that? What's that?" And everything, like you're aware of everything. Somebody who's had a lot of trauma in his life, but I'm fully aware of a lot of my situation. And especially the area where I work in, there's a shelter, we'll say, of a lot of people who have been traumatized, and they come by quite a bit, and we have to deal with them. And so when I read this book, I think of people who are doing, like yesterday I saw a guy run around with his shirt off, and he was in the streets and he was kind of performing, and he was obviously on something, some drug. But when you understand, you understand they're just reliving their trauma, you definitely have great empathy for them, because I do the same thing in certain situations as well, because I in some situations I relive my trauma. But this book has helped me realize how important yoga is and how important having your voice is. And it gives you a step-by-step guide into doing so. I would recommend taking notes from this and getting a small notebook and just taking some notes and writing some stuff down to help remind yourself, because again, the books are great, but when you get some notes from that, it's just it really hits home and where you need to go and areas in your life where you need to be to get away from the past and get away from what is holding you back from being your most authentic self. And that is what the central message of this book is. You are not your traumas. Be your most authentic self. Be the person you want to be. And this book will definitely help you. I highly recommend it. It's I've read a lot of self-help books in the past, and a lot of them are hurrahs and rays and positive attitude, and this isn't the case. I mean, it is about having a good attitude, but you have to do the work. You have to do the things that set you free from your past. So please read it. It's essential.